Welcome to Sharon Lindsay Yoga and Wellbeing. Today's class will focus on releasing tension and increasing mobility in the hip flexors. The hip flexors are a group of muscles that surround the hips and are responsible for all of the movements associated with the hips. And these muscles can become tight from prolonged sitting, running or cycling. And when the hip flexors become restricted, they can actually contribute to lower back discomfort. They can limit movement in the hips and also in the pelvis. So today's practice will help us to open, lengthen and strengthen the hip flexors, leaving you feeling more mobile and free in your lower body. So to begin, we're going to lie on our back. So come to lying flat on your back with your knees bent, your feet on the mat. And then you're going to bring your right knee to your chest and just clasp your hands around your right shin and extend your left leg long. Now, as you press into your shin and bring your thigh closer to your rib cage, you'll feel a gentle stretch in that right hip. At the same time, you're going to lengthen your left leg along the mat and open up in the front of that left hip. And then just breathe. As you breathe in, feel your tummy expand into your thigh. And as you breathe out, feel the breath empty from the body and the tummy sink back down. Let's swap legs, hugging the left knee towards the body and straightening the right and focusing on the breath. Breathing in, the belly expands. Breathing out, the belly contracts. Let's swap legs again. The right leg hugging in now. Really hugging that leg close as the left leg extends and you focus on your breath, expanding on the inhale, contracting on the exhale, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Let's swap legs, bringing the left knee towards the chest. The right leg extends, hugging that thigh close to the body as you lengthen the right leg and feel the inhale expand in the belly and feel the exhale soften the belly. And then just release that leg, place the foot on the mat, place your hands by your side and bend your right knee so both feet are on the mat and your feet are hip width apart. Your knees are also hip width apart, so keeping your knees above your ankles. Notice that little gap in the small of your back. And as you exhale, engage your pelvic floor, so gently engage those muscles and feel your low back flatten onto the mat. The more you flatten that low back, the more the tailbone wants to peel off the earth and you press into your feet and lift those hips towards the sky. Your glutes switch on to lift your pelvis high. Your arms are resting relaxed by your side. Your chin is gently tucking to your chest. Your knees stay hip width apart. And you still feel your breath. The inhale expanding in the belly. And the exhale, the belly sinks. And on the next exhale, begin to slowly roll down the spine, feeling each vertebrae touch down one at a time, until finally your tailbone reaches the earth. Relax the glutes. Feel that little arch re-emerge in the small of the back. And take a breath here. Now, let's very mindfully and gently roll onto one side Then place your top hand on the mat, press down and guide yourself up onto your hands and knees for tabletop position. So you want to have your knees beneath your hips and your wrists beneath your shoulders, spreading the fingers nice and wide so that the hands are taking the pressure out of the wrists. And then we're just going to circle the hips, small circles in one direction. And as you continue with this movement, the circles may become a little bigger if that feels right for you. And then circle in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, come to stillness. Then let's bring the right foot up towards the sky. So you're lifting your right knee off the ground and the sole of your foot is coming towards the sky. Circle your knee out to the side, forward towards your elbows, into the midline of the body, and then circle back up. Continue drawing a circle with that knee in one direction, and then reverse the direction of the circle. One more circle, and then bring your knee down on the mat. Let's repeat that on the left. So first of all, lifting the left knee straight up behind you, the knee is bent, and then circle that knee out, forward and in, and continue with that circle. And reverse. And then place that knee down on the mat. From here, we're going to step the right foot between the hands. Bring that foot far enough forward that you can allow this back hip to sink forward a little to get a gentle stretch in the front of the thigh and the front of that hip. But your knee, your front knee, should also be above your ankles. So we don't want the foot back here with the knee coming very far forward. You want to have the knee roughly above the ankle. And then just place your hands on your thighs, your front thigh, as you lift the body up and feel that lengthening in the front of the left hip. Let's place the hands down on either side of the foot, curl the back toes, lift the back knee and step the front foot back, lifting your hips at the same time. Then press into your hands and push your tummy closer to your thighs to make this upside down V-shape downward facing dog. Check that your fingers are still spread wide and breathe. Then we're going to lift, if it feels right for you, the right leg towards the sky. Bend that knee and just twist slightly in the hips so your heel is coming down towards your left glute and your knee is pointing up towards the sky a little, and you feel that nice opening in the hips. Then you're going to step that foot forward and place it on the outside of your hands. If you need to put your knees down first, that's okay. Also, you might need to take a couple of steps. So here we are with the back leg straight, the knee lifted. If you need to put that knee down, that's okay. That's okay too. Always work within your own range. Your foot is on the outside edge of your hand, so you've got a nice wide stance. Then take your weight on your left hand and put your right hand on your knee and see if you can just press that knee open a little. Roll onto the outside edge of your foot. Place the sole of the foot back on the mat. Place the hand down. This may be enough for you, or if you like, you might want to come down onto your elbows or onto your forearms and breathe. Place your hands on the mat again, shoulder width apart. Step that front foot back, lifting the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Press into the hands to bring the tummy towards the thighs. And then if it feels right for you, lift that left leg towards the sky, straight at first, then bend the knee. Feel that heel come to the glute and gently twist that left knee towards the sky slightly to feel a nice twist in the hips. And then we're going to step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. The back knee is straight, both hands are on the mat for lizard pose. Now if it feels good for you, take your weight on your right hand, place your left hand on the inside of your knee and guide that knee open and breathe. If this is not right for you, just go back to where you were. You might also put your back knee down. And then bring that foot back onto the mat. Place your hand down and we'll take a couple more breaths here. If you would like to go deeper, you can come down onto your forearms and breathe. Always working within your own range. These options are only if they feel good for you. Then place your hands on the mat and we're going to step the back foot forward, bringing the feet hip width apart. Keep your knees bent as you bring your feet hip width apart and just fold forward, hanging over the thighs, allowing the head to hang, allowing the arms to hang. Begin to sink your hips down as you lift your chest. Bring your arms to your heart as your chest comes up and you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Wiggle your toes, check that your weight is in your heels and not in your toes, and breathe. If you would like more, you can reach your arms up on either side of the ears or just keep your hands at your heart. 2 more breaths. And on the next exhale, press into the feet and come back up. Notice how you feel. Take a breath in, breathe out, bring your hands down by your side and take a moment here. Notice the sensations. How do your legs feel? How do your hips feel? How is your breath? What is your internal dialogue? Is your mind focused? Are you being critical of yourself? Are you encouraging yourself? Just notice. And then from here, we're going to take the weight onto the right leg as we step the left foot back, staying up on the back toes. The front knee is bent, the back leg is straight. Push the back heel away, pull the back knee up to make that knee strong, and then inhale, sweep the arms up, keep the shoulders down and breathe. Then we're going to turn both feet towards the long edge of the mat. Point your toes towards the corners of the mat and point your heels in a little. Bring your hands to your heart. Lengthen the tailbone down, lift the chest, and as you exhale, bend the knees and sink the hips. Goddess pose. And breathe. Another challenging pose. Try to focus on the breath. You can always back off a little by lifting the hips a little higher if you need to, or if you need more, you can always sink lower. Listen to your body and breathe. On the next exhale, press into the feet and straighten those knees, coming back up. Take a moment, breathing, feeling the breath expand on the inhale, expanding the tummy. And on the exhale, the tummy contracts. Bring the hands down by your side. We're going to turn now the back foot, the left foot, to the back of the mat and pivot onto the ball of the right foot. Both sets of toes pointing forward. The legs are parallel to each other, about hip width apart, and that front knee or the knee at the back of the mat is bent. And then inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, biceps close to the ears. Push the back heel back, lift up the back kneecap, and breathe. Exhale, begin to face the long edge of the mat again. Turn the toes so that they point to the corners of the mat. The heels point in, hands come to heart center, and exhale, sink the hips down, goddess pose. Just 3 breaths this time. Breathing into the tummy. On the next exhale, press into the feet, come back up, take a breath, and then step to the front of your mat, bringing your feet so that your toes are just touching the edge of the mat and your heels are coming in a little. Bring your hands to your heart, breathe in, and as you exhale, bend the knees and sink the hips down between the heels. You may not get all the way down. You may need to come up on your toes. You might not be able to keep your heels flat. If you need to, you can lean forward. But we're aiming to have the hips between the ankles or the lower calves, the elbows on the inside of the knees, and pressing the hands together, keeping the chest lifted. And breathe. Look down towards the mat, place your hands down and bring your knees back into tabletop position. Then you're going to bring your right knee towards your right wrist and your foot is in front of that back thigh. Use your toes like a little caterpillar to walk your leg back, lift your chest, and then, if it feels okay for you, fold forward onto your elbows. If that's too much, just stay up on your hands. And if being on your elbows feels good, you can come further down. You can stack your hands and place your forehead on your hands. Or you can even reach your arms out in front and rest your forehead on the mat. Wherever you are, bring your awareness to that right hip. Bring your awareness to your breath. And then slowly begin to press the hands into the earth, bringing the body back up. Curl your back toes and shift that knee forward, the back knee, and then bring your front knee back to meet the back knee. So you're back on your hands and knees. And then we'll bring the left knee towards the left hand. Check that your foot is in front of your thigh, and then walk that leg back using your toes to help you lengthen that leg. Sitting up tall, coming on your fingertips to lift that chest, and if it feels good, fold forward onto your elbows initially, and then make your way down deeper if you need to. Also, if you are extremely flexible in the hips and you need more, you can adjust this front foot bring that foot further forward so that your shin is more parallel to the front of the mat, and then fold forward and you will get a deeper stretch. But I have learned that I get a lot more by doing a little bit less. So fold to wherever is right for you and breathe. We really want to be able to relax and let go. So pushing ourselves to the point of pain or extreme discomfort does not allow us to get the benefits that we're looking for. And slowly begin to press your hands into the mat. This time, lean back onto that left hip and see if you can swing that back leg around. If not, just find your own way out of the posture, perhaps doing what we did the last time. And come to sitting with your legs out in front, bringing the flesh back behind your sit bones, gently flexing your feet towards you. So your heels might even lift off the ground if your feet are really flexed. Your legs are nice and straight. Inhale your arms up towards the sky and exhale to fold forward, reaching for your feet or maybe your ankles or maybe your shins, wherever is comfortable for you. And gently pull against the legs, whatever you're holding. Gently pull to bring the head towards the feet. So to lengthen the body along the legs, trying to get that head to lengthen all the way down towards the feet. Not rounding down towards the knees, but lengthening forward towards the feet. And then breathe again, or focus on your breath. And feel as you breathe in that tummy expand towards your thighs, and as you breathe out, the tummy contracts away from the thighs. Then slowly walk the hands towards you as you come back up. Then place your hands beside you, just lift your hips forward, come down on your elbows and lower yourself down onto your back. Place your feet hip width apart, your heels reasonably close to your glutes, and then allow the knees to fall open as the soles of the feet come together. Reclined butterfly. Allow the knees to be heavy. Allow the arms to be heavy and relaxed. Shoulders down away from the ears. As you breathe in, you feel the tummy inflate. As you breathe out, the tummy deflates. Reach down with your hands and help your knees come together, your feet flat on the mat. Return your arms to the earth. Extend one leg and then the other. Relax the ankles, the backs of the hands resting on the earth with the fingers loosely curled. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Just settle into silence for a few moments, noticing how your hips and pelvis area feel. when you're ready, bend your knees, place your feet on the mat, roll onto one side, place your top hand down and use that top hand to guide you very gently back up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed today's practice, please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.